people watching. We should turn it later. Can I move it?
One day, when Lord Chaitanya was playing as a young child, his mother, Sachi Devi, brought a dish filled with fused rice and sweets and asked Nimai to sit down and eat them. But when she went back to her household duties, Nimai, hiding from his mother, began to eat dirt instead.
What is this? What are you doing? Nimai, why are you eating dirt?
Mother, why are you angry? You always give me dirt to eat. Rice, sweets, or any food is just a transformation of the earth. What's the difference? Even our bodies are converted dirt. Please, Mother, don't blame me unfairly.
Who taught you this Buddhist philosophy, which justifies eating dirt? This is nonsense. If you eat earth, transform into grains, it makes you strong and nourished. If you eat just dirt, you're going to get sick and die. Nimai, when you have earth molded into a pot, it can carry water easily. But try carrying water with a mold of dust.
Thank you, Mother, for teaching me this practical philosophy. Why haven't you taught me this before?
This simple philosophy spoken by Lord Chaitanya's mother exposes impersonalist teachings which falsely and impractically declare everything to be one. Lord Chaitanya's philosophy is called Achintya Veda Veda Tattva, inconceivable simultaneous oneness and difference. Just as a drop of ocean water is one in quality with the ocean, but vastly different in quantity, similarly, everything that exists are different minute energies emanating from the unlimited Supreme Lord.
Monist philosophers are fond of saying that they are one with God and are God, being freed themselves from illusion by spiritual practice. But they never stop to think that if they were actually God, how did they come under illusion in the first place? That would make illusion greater than God.
Lord Chaitanya taught this philosophy of inconceivable, simultaneous oneness and difference from his early days with the help of his mother. He emphasized this theme throughout his life. After entering the renounced order, the Lord traveled to Jagannath Puri and made it his base. He later walked to Mathura, Vrindavan. As he was returning to Puri, he stopped at Benares. Kashi was a stronghold of impersonalist philosophy.
The leader of the impersonalists was a renunciate named Prakashananda Saraswati, who had thousands of sannyasi disciples. Hearing about Lord Chaitanya and his chanting of the holy names of Sri Krishna, Sankirtana, dancing, and playing musical instruments with his associates, Prakashananda was highly critical.
This Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is an illiterate sannyasi. He has no idea about real spiritual life. Following only his sentiments, he wanders around in the company of other fools.
Actually, my understanding is Supreme Brahman is impartial, and we are actually when we are meditate on this, we are not worshipping the Brahman, we are worshipping the divine energy. The divine energy is within us as well. So we are. We do not worship any god, and Lord Shiva, Durga, and Ganesh, and also Surya. Is that correct?
Yes, very good.
Not knowing that the Krishna consciousness movement is based on a solid philosophy of transcendental science, Mayavadis superficially conclude that those who dance and chant do not have philosophical knowledge.
Hearing about the criticism, Lord Chaitanya nearly smiled to himself. He did not talk to the Mayavadis and did not accept invitations from them. But his devotees became unhappy, not being able to tolerate their relentless criticism. They complained to the Lord. Just then, a Brahmana came to meet him.
Haribo! Hare Krishna! Hare Krishna! Krishna Krishna! Hare Hare! Hare Rama! Hare Rama! Rama Rama! Hare Hare!
My dear Lord, I have invited all the sannyasis of Benares to come to my home, but my desire will be only fulfilled if you come too. I understand you do not like to mix with these impersonalist sannyasis, but please be merciful to me and accept my invitation.
For you, I'd be happy to come. Thank you. I'll see you soon.
The next day, when Lord Chaitanya went to the home of the Brahmana, he saw the sannyasis of Benares sitting there. He offered obeisances, washed his feet, and then sat down by the footbath.
Then, by his mystic power, he manifested an engulfance as brilliant as millions of suns. Seeing this, the sannyasis' minds became attracted, and they stood up in respect.
Please come here, Your Holiness. Why are you unhappy and sitting in this unclean place?
I belong to a lower order of sannyasis. I don't deserve to come and sit with you.
Please come. I understand your name is Sri Krishna Chaitanya. You are the disciple of Keshava Bharati, and therefore you are glorious. You belong to our Shankara Sampradaya and live in this village. Why do you not associate with us? Why do you not even sing us? You are a sannyasi. Meditation and study of Vedanta are the sole duties of a sannyasi. Why do you abandon these two, dancing and chanting with these fanatics? You look as brilliant as if you are Narayana himself. Will you kindly explain the reason why you act like a lower class person?
My spiritual master considered me a fool. He chastised me. Gurudev.
Purnima Pandit, you're a fool. You're not qualified to study Vedanta. Therefore, you should always chant the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. The Hare Krishna mantra is the essence of all Vedic hymns and mantras. Just by chanting Hare Krishna, you can free yourself from the clutches of death. Anyone who chants Hare Krishna regularly will very soon see the lotus feet of the Lord.
And then he told me another mantra, and also to always keep the holy names within my throat.
Hare Nama,
Hare Nama, Hare Nama Kevalam, Kalo Naslev, Gatiranata.
In this iron age of Kali, there is no other effective method for making spiritual progress. No other effective method other than chanting the holy names of God. Chanting the holy names of God, chanting the holy names of God.
Since I've gotten this instruction, all I've been doing is chanting Hare Krishna. Sometimes in great ecstasy, I fall to the ground. I laugh uncontrollably. I begin to cry. I begin overcome with emotions. At one point I began to ponder, perhaps chanting this Hare Krishna mantra has made me gone crazy. Has it covered over my true spiritual knowledge? So I posed this question to my guru. Oh, dear spiritual master. This mantra that you've given me, I have a feeling that it's made me going mad. What is this mantra, and what is the power?
Dear Nimai Pandit, most people believe the purpose of religion is to get God's help to improve their material condition. Then they use that to satisfy and gratify their physical needs. Once in a while, someone will think of liberation or ending the cycle of birth and death. However, the firm conclusion of all revealed scriptures, all of them, is that the ultimate goal of life is to awaken one's dormant love for God. The nature of the Hare Krishna mantra is that anyone who chants it very quickly will develop that love. And for one who develops that love of God, all other pleasures are like a drop of water compared to an ocean of transcendental bliss. Now, that person who has love of God, sometimes they run about, sing, dance, chant like a madman, very eager to get the service and association of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Dear Nimai Pandit, you have pleased me very much because you have obtained that love. So please, continue chanting, dancing in the association of devotees and performing Sankirtan. And if you do this and explain the value of chanting the names of God to everyone, you will be able to deliver all suffering souls.
I have great faith in the words of my spiritual master. And therefore you'll always see me chanting Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna Krishna,
Hare Hare,
Hare Hare,
Hare Rama,
Hare Rama,
Hare Rama,
Hare Rama,
Rama Rama,
Rama Rama,
Hare Hare.
Hare Hare.
And I just begin dancing and chanting and dancing and chanting. I do not do this on purpose. It is not intentional. Automatically, the emotions just run through me out of love of God.
After hearing Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, all the Mayavadi sannyasis were moved. Their minds changed, and thus they spoke with pleasing words.
We have no objection to you being a devotee of Krishna. But why do you avoid the discussion of Vedanta Sutra?
My dear sannyasis, if you would like, I could say a few words on the Vedanta Sutra.
Dear sir, by your influence, our minds have become greatly satisfied. We believe your words will never be unreasonable. Yes, please speak to us.
The Vedanta Sutra is none other than the words of the Supreme Personality of Godhead himself in the form of Srila Vyasadeva. As a result, the material defects of illusion, mistakes, cheating, and imperfect senses you will not find in any of these works. The absolute truth can be found in the Vedas, but the verses have to be studied as they are, without any type of speculation. Sripad Sankacharya has interpreted the Vedas and given us indirect meanings to make it very hard to follow. Anyone who follows his philosophy, their spiritual life is doomed. This is not the fault of Sankaracharya, after all. He is simply just following the orders of the Spirit of the Supreme Lord. This was all the divine arrangement in order to bring people back to the Vedic path after they were influenced by Buddhism. But please don't be confused. The ultimate goal of all Vedic literatures is to develop unalloyed devotion to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna.
Lord Chaitanya continued to teach the Kashi sannyasis on the basis of direct interpretations of the Vedas. He told them that the Supreme Lord is full of spiritual potencies, and his name, body, entourage, and pastimes are all spiritual, not a transformation of the material mode of goodness as claimed by the impersonalists. He warned them that one who considers the body of Lord Krishna to be material is a great offender.
He emphasized that the individual soul, being a fragmental part and parcel of Lord Sri Krishna, can never become equal to the Lord in quantity, and that its constitutional function is to render the service to the Supreme Lord. Then all the Mayavadi sannyasis heard the explanations of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and they spoke very humbly.
Dear sir, you are Vedic knowledge personified. You are directly Narayana himself. Kindly excuse the offenses he committed by criticizing.
From the moment the Mayavadi sannyasis heard the explanation of Vedanta Sutra from the Lord, their minds changed. And on the instruction of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, they too always chanted, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna Krishna,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshakari Namaste Saraswate Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna,
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare.
Oh, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Oh, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Rama Krishna Jadavaya Namaha, Jadavaya Namaha. Hare Rama Krishna Jadavaya Namaha, Jadavaya Namaha.
Madhavaya Madhavaya Keshavaya Namaha. Madhavaya Madhavaya Keshavaya Namaha. Madhavaya Madhavaya Keshavaya Namaha. Madhavaya Madhavaya Keshavaya. Jadavaya Madhavaya Keshavaya Namaha. Madhavaya Madhavaya Keshavaya Namaha. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Gaur Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitya Gaur Hari Bol, Sai Gaur Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Gaur Hari Bol, Gaur Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Sai Gaur Hari Bol. Acharya, Ashotara Shri Srimad Divine Grace A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Swami Maharaj Prabhupada ki jai. Ananta Koti Vaishnavrinda ki jai. ISKCON founder Acharya Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur ki jai. Prem se kaha Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shiva Shri Gaur Bhaktivinoda ki jai. Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gopinath Shyam Kund Radha Kund Giri Govardhan ki jai. वृंदावन धाम की जय, नवद्वीप मायापुर धाम की जय, गंगा देवी जमुना देवी तुलसी देवी भक्ति देवी की जय, श्री हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय, श्री गौर पूर्णिमा की जय, गौर प्रेमानंदे. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glory to Shri Shri Guru and Shri Gauranga Hari Hari. Namaste Narasing Haya. Namaste Narasimhaya. Pralada Lada Daine. Heranya Kashi. Jado Gaura, Purnima.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
So we'll be now serving prasad out, breakfast in the old temple room. First, just want to give, I want to offer gratitude to all the devotees that came together to make this festival possible. The garlands that were made by the lady devotees, days putting together. The altar looked beautiful, didn't it? The flower decorations, the garlands, the deities, the devotees that dressed the deities this morning, the devotees that cooked all day today to make a feast for Lord Chaitanya. I'd like to also thank sponsors tonight for the feast. Was Nanda Dalal and Krishna Priya Govan. We're going to give one big Hare Krishna to everybody at the end. And then Kaivalya Prabhu and family, they sponsored the altar decorations. And then we had a sponsorship. They want to remain anonymous for the deity dress. So all together, everybody that came together from making the posters and getting the word out, and it all came together due to a collective effort of the devotees. So let's all share our gratitude in one big Maha Mantra. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Sharidara Vidyaja Jodindriya Taika Jive Fele Vishaya Sagare Tramije Jivayate Loba Moy Sudharmati Take Jetaka Tina Samsare Krishna Bharadaya Moy Kari Bhara Jiva Jai Swaprasarana Deloba Senamritapa Radha Krishna Gunaga Prema Deko Shri Chaitanya Nita. Everybody raise their hands. Preme Dako Shri Chaitanya Nita. Jaini Mai Jainitai. Jaini Mai Jainitai. Bhagava Prasad Ki Jai. Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Gaura Purnima Ki Jai.
Gaur Premanande. Hare Hare. Varanitai Ki Jai.
So any enthusiastic souls that want to stay a little bit tonight and help us with the kitchen, it'd be much appreciated. If you can lend a half hour, it'll go a long way to help wrapping up this festival tonight. Hare Krishna.